Hey guys, it's Emily, and a couple days ago on my story on Instagram, I asked you to please tell me where you want me to tattoo, and I thought that my Google Forms was connected to my email, so I was like waiting to get an email saying like somebody responded to your form, and I never got any emails, so I was like, okay, I guess nobody wants me to go anywhere. But then I opened the form 20 minutes ago and I see that I have 59 responses. I had no idea I had any responses at all, let alone this many, so I am live reacting with you because it's so exciting. If you're new here, I'm Emily and I talk a lot about community, traveling, and I guess tattooing. Okay, so here is the form. Basic enough, very simple. I just want to know your email, the city that you want me to go to, and if you have any ideas on the tattoo that you want, to tell me what they are. Here we go, let's look. Denver. Yes, I love Denver. It is simply just a matter of time. I will be back, I swear, I promise. Boston. I'm not in a hurry to go to Boston. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not in a hurry to go to the East Coast at all. I'm so sorry, my East Coasters. Salt Lake City. That's pretty cool. Seattle. Seattle. I don't think about Seattle because I am such a Portland gal and I've never actually been to Seattle. I will keep you in mind to Seattle. Phoenix. Be careful what you wish for. Chicago. Madison, Wisconsin, and Minneapolis, Minnesota. I've been to Minneapolis a handful of times. I love going to the little neighborhood that I always go to, and so I will absolutely be back. I have been wanting to go to Wisconsin. I've been wanting to go to Wisconsin. I think it's just like a matter of finding a studio. I would love to find a studio that I like in more and more cities and kind of just use that as a hub and like always go back there over and over and over again. Kansas City. I love a little neighborhood. So Kansas City, Missouri. Okay. Detroit. I know that's how you say it, not Detroit. Detroit. Absolutely. I know that much. St. Louis, Missouri. I think that St. Louis and Kansas City are like on opposite sides of the state, which is unfortunate. Orlando/Tampa/St. Pete. I'm gonna stick with just Orlando for this one because I have a family member that lives close enough to Orlando that maybe this could work. Pittsburgh. Pennsylvania is just kind of on the coast and I'm kind of just like, okay, I don't know. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no. I'm saying I'm not sold. Denver, San Francisco. Can't believe I have not been to San Francisco yet, to be honest. Orlando again. Philadelphia again. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh are so far away from each other. Minneapolis. DC/Baltimore/Annapolis. I was just in Baltimore, so unfortunately for you, you missed me. However, I did really like Baltimore, so I never say never. Sacramento. I feel like I don't actually know where Sacramento is because I don't think it's actually that close to San Francisco, and I'm saying that out loud, and now I actually am not sure. I'm not sure about any of that. Portland. Unfortunate to only see one vote so far about Portland. Nashville, very cool request. Vancouver, Canada. The idea of tattooing in a different country is so scary to me. And that is simply because I don't know anything about how that would work. And as soon as you know more things about whatever, it becomes less scary. So I feel like I just need to know more about that. I need to get my passport game up. That's what I need to do. Denver again. Portland. Spokane. You do not have to tell me twice. You do not have to tell me twice. I want to go to Spokane so bad. And for why? It's literally Spokane. Couldn't tell you. Really want to go. It's just, I just got to get there. I just got to get there. Raleigh or Asheville. I love both of these places. I've been to both of them, not tattooing, but just visiting. I'm down. Missoula, Montana. I want to go to Neon Rodeo Tattoo. So bad, so bad. Durham, specifically, not Raleigh, just Durham. Richmond, Virginia, was just there, and I did not have a very successful trip. So this one is on the bottom of my list. I am so sorry. I appreciate you asking. Denver again. Santa Cruz, Chicago, London, England. I might be going to Europe this summer. And again, how do you tattoo in a different country? I don't know. Plattsburgh? What the hell is Plattsburgh? I looked it up. It's not Canada, but it is close enough. Requests like Plattsburgh, New York are actually my favorite kinds of requests because what do you mean? I'm obsessed with that. Plattsburgh, like Spokane, like the smaller the city, the harder it is to like actually get a full roster. So it's a double-edged sword kind of, but I love it. Thank you. Fairbanks, Alaska, or I could travel to Anchorage, Alaska. I've been talking about Alaska. I've been talking about her. I would love to go, but you'll only catch me there in like July. There's no way. Richmond, Virginia again. Portland, Kansas City again, Boston, Sacramento, Indianapolis or Chicago, Minneapolis, Spokane again? I would love to do a Spokane, Boise, Missoula moment. That would be so fun. Portland, Phoenix, Phoenix. That's 3 different votes. Iowa City, Iowa. Okay. And Indianapolis. That's it. Okay, I tallied them. And Denver, Minneapolis, Phoenix, and Portland won with 4 votes each. And that does not surprise me. I have tattooed in all of these places more than once, so that makes sense to me. Close behind with 3 votes, Boston and Chicago. You guys really want me to go to the Midwest and the East Coast. If I had to pick one, it would be Chicago. It's really nothing against Boston. It's not. It's everything against the East Coast. I'm sorry. Cities that got 2 votes are Indianapolis, Kansas City, Orlando, Raleigh, Richmond, Sacramento, and Spokane. I don't think I'm gonna get over Spokane or Kansas City. Like, love to see it. Love to see it. And then all of the rest got 1. So if you would like to make a vote for your city, the link is in the description. The second part to the Google Forms submission page is to tell me what words or what design you want me to do, what kind of tattoo that you want to get. So let's read some. I'll come back to Earth later. I wrote that. I don't know if you saw my other tattooing video where I talk about some of the flash that I made, but that is in there. Something about loving yourself, enduring, and persevering. Would love to pull from current designs you have. Great. Done deal. Let's do it. Why must the final act of love always be letting go? You tell me. Would love to do that. Poetry project, if you're doing that, flash otherwise. Love this. I have a project in mind. It's not a poetry project, but it's a tattoo project. And I'm kind of thinking, like, should we start that? Should we get started on it? I don't know. A Heart's a Heavy Burden from Howl's Moving Castle. I made this body my home. God, I want this so bad. I think about it every day. That was something that I made up. Actually, just the cutest little tattoo, like your little vessel. It's your home. Of course it is. Maybe the point is to love as much as you can. I tattooed this phrase 1 billion times in the last 2 years, and I'll tattoo it 1 billion more times. That's fine with me. Literally anything from you. Oh my God. Bingo. Please Linger, a reference to a poem that I could not tell you the name of right now, but basically it's like, the number of hours we have together is actually not so large. Please linger near the door uncomfortably instead of just leaving. Please forget your scar from my life and come back later for it. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. Slay. I love a very long quote. Absolutely. Your body told me in a dream it's never been afraid of anything. Okay. I promised to stay curious, or I ran so far ahead I ended up last. Both from my flash. Creator, destroyer. I love a word pairing. I love a little right here and right here, a little right here and right here. Absolutely. Last year I did a lot of word pairs like that, and I just did them in like a classic Gothic font, and I have like a million Gothic fonts to choose from, so maybe we bring that back. Why are you so far from saving me? This is a quote, technically from the Bible, reclaimed by my fave, Bon Iver, and I made a little design from it last year, and it's really cute. I don't blame you for wanting that. I love the clenched fist quote, but also love every other quote you've done. Also love, we are all just walking each other home. Not sure if you've done that. I feel like I have. I feel like I made that a flash once. I'm not sure, but that is like very familiar to me. The clenched fist quote that is being referenced here is by Andrea Gibson. This isn't exactly what it is, but it's like, I suppose I love this life in spite of my clenched fist. Stunning. If you don't know who Andrea Gibson is, they just had a movie, a little documentary made about them, and it was at Sundance. I have not seen it yet, but I can't wait to see it. I love all of your work and would love to get something you feel passionate about and have come up with on your own. This is the correct answer. I love you. I love you. Love everybody else, but that is the way to my heart. When there is nothing left to burn, you have to set yourself on fire. Okay, sure, why not? Love the Mary Oliver quote about the soft animal of my body, or I hear my name in the whisper of the wind, or we talked about this at my appointment last year, doing borrowed time and borrowed world and borrowed eyes with which to sorrow it. That almost killed me to read. The Mary Oliver quote that is being referenced is a quote from her, but it's the version that belongs in a bumper sticker, and that is, honk if you're letting the soft animal of your body love what it loves. I like the flash that you have that says, I hear my name in the whistle of the wind. Thank you so much. I wrote that. It's from a poem. Why is the final act of love always letting go? Another, we're asking the same questions. Don't know the answer. Almost any words. Obsessed with your work. Thank you. Why is the final act of love? Flash. Okay, we like this quote. Perhaps I make more. I don't know. Same lesson again? Question mark. Come on, give it to me. I like that one. That one is cool. I promise to stay curious. Final act of love again. I want to get part of a specific daily tidal chart for the Patuxent River. Lots of letters, numbers, moon terms. I don't know what this is, but it sounds pretty cool. So, okay. Something big on my thigh? Absolutely. Love so much of your flash. Nothing specific in mind, but always wanted to get something done by you. Okay, thank you. Would love to be part of a poetry project again. OMG, any of your melted words that you posted recently. I'd let you tattoo anything on me. I love all of your work. Thank you so much. I'm gonna use this one to say, if any of you want a BoJack Horseman quote, I'm literally begging you. I'm literally begging you to leave a comment and tell me which BoJack quote you would want, because I wanted to do a BoJack quote like sheet last year and I never got around to it, but I really want to do that because I love that dumb show. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Okay, yeah, I think so. Heart too big. For my cat who died last year, my partner and I repeated this phrase a lot when we were grieving her. Dealer's choice. Be careful what you wish for. There are so many I can't decide. Your work destroys me in the best way. Thank you so much. I love this compliment. Another poetry project request. I found myself again. That's for my new flash. Literally a million of them. I need to decide, but also kind of want you to pick. Okay. More and more of you are saying this. I literally cannot contain myself. Honestly, Taylor lyrics, but maybe that ship has sailed. It has not sailed. That ship will forever be docked. I would love to do a Taylor anything. That's Taylor Swift, if you don't know. You had it posted on your story. You called them SpongeBob flowers. That was kind of what they look like. This is an attempt to do a drawing kind of situation, because I do Photoshop. I drew these, and these are extremely adjacent to my roots, my drawing and like tattoo design stuff that I did when I was not even a tattooer yet, like long before in 2020, 2021. And so I feel like this is the next evolution of those. Memento Mori, classic. I hear my name in the whistle of the wind. I found myself again, easy to love. Whistle of the wind, absolutely. I promise to stay curious. And one last vote for why must the final act of love always be letting go? Guys, this little Google form was an absolute goldmine. It's so funny that I just didn't know people were responding to it. I just wasn't checking it at all. Thank you so much if you submitted to this, and thank you even more if you said that you wanted to get a flash of my words. I think that is amazing, and that is why I am here, truly. Don't get me wrong, love doing a cool custom, love doing a gothic, silly little thing, but flash is why I'm here. So, link is in the description if you would like to submit your city. Thank you for watching me react to this Google form. I had so much fun. I'm gonna be in Phoenix in April and gearing up to come up with some sort of in-person hangout in Phoenix, and I would love anyone who's interested in a tattoo to just come and hang out, or anyone watching this video who wants to come and hang out. Amazing, amazing. Thanks for being here with me, and I'll see you next time.